I want to do a quick introduction of the person going to start this training up, right? Because I have so much respect for someone that just knows how to make things happen. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that you meet in life, everybody talk a good game, right? Matter of fact, if you know somebody, always talk a real good game. Give them a thumbs up. If y'all know people that can talk up something, but don't got nothing to back it up. Well, I love the fact that every time he speaks, he's a student of what he's doing, not just what he's teaching. He really goes to work at helping everybody create success, and he would rather hurt your feelings than hurt your finances. So he give you the information the way you need, the way it needs to be taken in, right? So I love him because he has such a humble spirit. Even though he's created a lot of success, he never feels like he has to be in the forefront. He's always willing to play team and step up when things need to happen. And we are blessed. I feel blessed to have him in the organization, but also just have him as a friend and part of my life, man. So y'all give it up for my other brother, Dr. Shanti here. What's going on, man? Welcome to the call, sir.
Wow.
Shanti Hill.
Awesome. What's happening, fam? How's everybody doing?
Hey. Great.
Phenomenal.
Hey, man, I'm just going to say it out front, man. I love you, Chuck. That's my dog. Hey, every now and again, I mean, how many guys would agree? When you're born, you don't get to choose your family.
Facts.
Right.
But I tell you guys honest truth, when God saw fit to introduce me to Richard Harden, and he actually ingratiated me with his baby brother, far distantly removed, way younger brother, Chuck Harden. It is the biggest blessing. All Chuck and I do, all we ever done since we known each other is laugh and make money. How many guys need some family like that?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And he has shared a blueprint with every one of us. And he not only shared the blueprint, he was the person that pioneered our team. Everything I've done, it was after asking him how to do it first, getting his opinion on how it works, what he thought it needed for it to go. And I mean, he's just been one of the most awesome leaders. I couldn't be positioned in anybody's organization that's better. And so, guys, do me a favor, wake up a baby, come off mute. Let's give it back to our regional director, Mr. Chuck Hollywood Harden.
Hollywood.
And I'm not going to keep you guys long. I understand your time is valuable, but they asked me to share with you guys what I thought was the key to getting on this cruise. Because I don't know if you guys heard, but the company has a cruise that we get to qualify for. I want to make sure you don't miss this. There's some things, I mean, here's what I recognize. People get on presentations, but don't get presented to. People join conversations, but they don't include themselves in the dialogue. People actually stand in a picture and never see themselves in the photo. I do not want you guys to miss what is happening right now. Some things have happened. The stars are aligned, and all this company is requiring from us right now is that mustard seed effort. See, some of y'all went to church once upon a time. Some of y'all still go every now and again. Some of y'all go to church and be in the church, but don't be at the church. I'm not talking about that right now. What I'm saying is, anybody ever heard something about mustard seed faith?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it is a scripture. I'm not going to get biblical on you, but I mean, my favorite book said, if all we had was the faith the size of a mustard seed, which is one of the smallest seeds on the planet, this is literally the smallest faith you could possibly have, we'd be able to move mountains. Anybody see anybody move a mountain yet? So even though everybody going to church, even though everybody's spiritual, even though some people are holier than thou, and thus and thy, we still ain't moving no mountains. But we say we have faith. Guys, this company said, if we get 6 business, let me ask y'all a question. If I could actually give you a free boarding pass to the Caribbean, who would like to go? Keep your hand up if you already got your 6 QFDs to get on the boat. Y'all know how long ago they announced that?
9 days ago.
9 days ago, 11 days ago, because I was trusting Mexican math. 11 days ago, 11 days ago, I'm not wrestling with you. 11 days ago, they told us we get a free boarding pass for 6 QFDs. I am embarrassed to say I only got 1 so far. And I had 11 whole days. I should be qualified for this cruise, not now, but right now. Right. I don't know if y'all ever been to Kanye's. They say red. They say red. That's Kanye's where it's lit. So here's the thing. It's not because we don't know what to do. It's not because we don't have a blueprint. It's not because we don't have resources. What might be missing is faith. That if I actually do these things that they say do, if I actually execute the strategies that I've been given, if I actually gave this my all, how many guys ever worked somewhere and you feel like you gave your all? Did they let you keep that, whatever you was working on?
Nope.
I would feel like that's the worst thing that could possibly happen is I give my all to something and they fire me.
Yep.
And we get a business where we can't be fired. We can only be promoted. That's all we can be is promoted. Y'all do know if you introduce this thing to somebody and they say yes, they put money in your pocket. But if they say no, they never take money out.
Right.
So all we can ever do is win. We can never lose no matter how hard we try. Why are you not giving this your all? Of all the things to give your all to and all the things you have given your all to, why would it not be this? Here's the thing. Don't beat yourself down. Beat yourself up. You got to start asking questions like, what is wrong with me? When all I got to do is invite people to have other people share something, and I won't do that. We say weird stuff like, well, you know, my cousins, all they do is drink and smoke Black and Milds. Okay, then talk to your other cousins that don't hang with none of y'all because you be right there with them drinking and smoking Black and Milds. Where's the rest of your family that you don't hang with? People in my neighborhood don't do nothing like that. People around here don't do that. People in Georgia. I heard the people in Georgia are slow. They don't want to do business. Then I went up to New York. You know what I heard? The people in New York are skeptical. They don't want to do business. Then I went to DC. You know what? The people in DC are ghetto. The people in Charlotte are like a little Atlanta. They don't want to do stuff in North Carolina. Everywhere I go, the people there tell me what's wrong with the people there, but they're never able to tell me what's right with the people there. They asked me to train some stuff. I would love to train it, but if we don't get this part reckoned with, it doesn't matter what I train. You're not going to do it. Or you're going to do it just enough to say, I did it, so you can stop doing it and add it to the list of things that you have tried. But all I know is these folks right here said, all we have to do to get on a Caribbean cruise is get 6 QFDs. And none of us had them. And we had 11 days. They said everybody we enroll between the 15th and the 30th of the month, they wouldn't give us $50 sponsor bonuses. They give us $100 sponsor bonuses. And people on this Zoom right now still complaining about their money issues. I ain't saying it's you. I'm not. But you right there, yeah, I'm saying it's you. That's what I love about Zoom. Nobody don't know who I'm pointing to. But you over there, no, you straight. But you, no, I don't know. I think you playing with this. I'll be honest with you. I was pointing at me the whole time. It was just all in the same square. Playing with this thing got everything we need to create the life and the lifestyle that we want forever, and won't make 5 phone calls a day. Won't make 10 phone calls a day. Won't do anything a day. But we said we doing business. And I'm having this conversation the way I'm having this conversation because I really only see 2 names that I never met, and y'all probably already messing them up. Because one bad apple spoils the bunch. So if the bunch is spoiled, what happens to the good apple?
Spoiled.
I keep telling them, stop letting me train. I'm in a zone right now. Right now, it's some things happening and things are moving and things are bubbling in a way that there's 1,000 people waiting to join this Power Builders team, and they can't because we won't do it. I thought I was talking about y'all. I was talking about me and Chuck. Don't get offended. I know Chuck won't be offended by anything I'm saying. I'm just talking about Chuck. Me and Chuck won't do this business at the level that it deserves. And as a result, 1,000 people won't join. But they keep telling us to leave the rest of y'all and go do it, and we won't leave. It's all Chuck's fault. He told me to train. He made me do it. I've been taking weeks off at a time. I was like, I don't know if you want what I'm just saying. I know what I see. First time we did First time we did What He Make It Monday, it was 50 people on it. Right now, it's 16. I know what I see. See, in order to grow those big roses, those nice big rose bushes, those big plants, I know some of y'all are plant growers. You got to prune some stuff. And we refuse to prune people. So if the people are going to keep coming, we need to prune behavior. Because there ain't no such thing as ain't no such thing as new antiques. I'm going to dust off this same ass training you've been getting, and you got to be the new person doing it. Because I can't give you a new training because the new people don't deserve a different training than what got us here.
Mm-hmm.
I can't honestly look somebody in the face and tell them I did anything other than ask, have you ever heard of? I don't have no elaborate scripts. I don't. Brian, all I teach people right now is if there were a way that you can improve your cash flow, would that interest you? That's the only question I ask. I still got to call that dude. Guys, put this in your notes. Meet so many people on a daily basis, you forget to call them. If your business is not out of control, you're not doing business. Some of us, we want to control our business. We want to make sure we get back to everybody. Why? Everybody ain't getting back to you. Get busy. I'm old school. I grew up in Brooklyn. in the 70s. Everybody was in some type of get busy crew. Then I moved down to Atlanta in 93. Everybody still was in some type of get busy crew. They just said it different. You get busy. Don't hate, Chuck. Don't worry. I love Atlanta too. Shout it.
Shout it.
Man, here since 93. Shout it. It's apples in my peaches is all I'm saying. And so here's the thing we got to embrace. We don't need a new business. We don't need a new promotion. What we need is a new you. And this is if you've been in the business for a week. If you've been in this business for a week and you have not sponsored 6 people, we need a new you. Because it's only $250 a join. I'm going to show you what to do, but I need you to change your mindset about what we're doing. Is this making sense? Because see, we have a team of financial experts that if you upload your stuff, they will do everything for you. What we're telling you is we want to show you how to make new money. This is a new money Zoom. Is this making sense? If you are not interested in making new money, this is not a good Zoom for you. The only purpose of this Zoom is so you can sponsor new people and make new money. But if you have the same old tired conversation about who won't do this and how you don't have that, how you still ain't got no friends? Now, when you first got started, you had the friends that you had, right? You either didn't have a lot of friends or you had a lot of friends and you already talked to them. Or somewhere in between. Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. If you resonate with if you somewhere in there, you either didn't have or you had a lot of friends and you talked to all of them, or you talk to as many of them as you can, right? So here's the thing. You're just not going to take a class on how to meet new friends. You're just going to keep being in this business and know that you need people, and you still talking about your same old friends. You still beating your church members up. They ducking in the bathroom when they see you coming down the hall in church because they don't want you to ask them again because you don't want to make new friends. Now don't look at me crazy. They gave you the nice training last week and you ain't do that. They gave you the nicer training a week before. I watched the trainings. I watched the recordings. They were very nice. They were effective. They were efficient. Did you do it though? What did you do differently based on the information that you had? So I can say, we already know I'm gonna go over the roadmap. I'll go over the roadmap in like 10 minutes. You can set your watch by it. But if you're not going to do the roadmap, just log off. It's okay. It's something on TV you can catch. I'm going to bore you with that roadmap. But I was taught in order to get to the higher levels in any company, this is whether it's at a job or at a home-based business, we have to put this in your notes, master the mundane. You have to master the mundane. Now, stay out of the chat. Stay out of the chat. I don't care what you're talking about. Care about what I'm talking about. Some of y'all are chat warriors. Y'all be doing so much training in the chat that y'all don't do. Master the mundane. And I wasn't even talking about my auntie. I was talking about some like 5 of y'all. There's only 18 of y'all here. You got to master the mundane. If we don't get great at the boring stuff, we never get to the up to the fun stuff. You can't lead a team until you build it. You can't speak in front of a group and motivate the masses. In order to dine with the classes, you got to motivate the masses. First, you got to build it though. You have to get in the trenches. You got to do that boring stuff. You got to make lists. You got to pique interest. You got to prospect first, make a friend. You got to pique their interest when they're open. You got to invite them to something. They got to not show up, and your fortune is in the follow-up. You got to master the mundane. That's our business. How dare you think you can get my money and not do my business? That's what the business said. That's not what I said. I'm still trying to get their money. How dare me think I can get that money if I'm not going to do that level of business, whatever that is. These jokers threaten. They literally threaten to let us go on a cruise, a free cruise. Let this sink in. All you got to do is, out of the population of 400 million people, find 6 that think that this business is a good idea. 6. And here's the thing. You find about 12 to 18 of them that think it's a good idea. Find 6 of them that value it enough to put $250 on it. And you on a cruise with a free boarding pass, doing some all-encompassing, all-inclusive stuff with the rest of us, because I'm going. I'm going. I was going before. I couldn't believe it was only 6 people. You know what I did when I found out it was 6 people? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I went on a vacation. Because I was like, oh, I'm going on that. 6 people? I just went away. I ain't even talking to them. Most of y'all I ain't even talk to. I just went away. I took some me time. Because 6 people? I thought it was gonna be something crazy. I thought it was gonna be somewhere between 100 to 200 new people. And then they said Caribbean? 6 people, we shouldn't be able to cruise around Florida. They said Caribbean. 6 USDs, are you kidding me? Miss this if you wanna. You won't forgive yourself. But here's why they can do it. Most of us don't have the faith size of a mustard seed. So can't move a mountain, can't move a motorboat, can't move a pedal, can't even move a pebble. How do you know you believe in this business? Put this in your notes. By your work. Your work shows your belief. I've mastered the art of questions. I mastered motivating myself with questions. I master motivating others with questions. So here's a question for you to put in your notes. Anybody want it? Raise your hand if you want a question for your notes. Excellent. What would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? See, because if you're doing anything less than that, by the way, those of you that speak for a lifestyle, we call that the pregnant pause. So you put that in your thing. You put that in. What would I do if I knew I could not fail? And then if you do anything less than that, y'all see that pause? Y'all like that? Let's see how that rock. See what happened in your mind when I paused? Whatever you filled in is exactly right. If you are giving your less than your best in this, now it's time to get therapy. I'm not making light of that. I'm serious. Let me ask you guys a question. If somebody professional can unblock you so you can get to the lifestyle of your dreams, is it worth getting that therapy? See, most people don't need therapy because they can't apply anything to get to those next levels of life anyway. You have a miracle in your mouth. You have power in your hands. You have the ability to change people's lives. You need to get that thing unlocked in you. You didn't see this business by accident. You saw this. Guys, think about how many friends you have right now that don't know that this business exists. Now, don't beat yourself up for not sharing it with them. I'm just saying, you tried. They still don't know this business existed. If you didn't bring it to them, they still have not heard about it. Anybody got some people in their life like that? Where the only person they've heard about MWR from was you? So you know what that means, right? Anybody want? That means that if the person that introduced it to you didn't introduce it to you, you wouldn't know about it because they weren't going to tell you about it because they don't know about it.
Facts.
Mhm.
You need to be thanking. That's why y'all see me thank Rick and Chuck every time I get on something. They saved my life. It's only June. I'd already be dreading August, talking about we got to go back to school in August. Already, dang, it's almost July. I got summer for the rest of my life. You really gonna get teachers. Y'all really gonna get sick when you see me do summer year round. You're gonna be so sick of me on the beach. I'm about to go do some crunches in a minute. I'm getting it ready. I'm telling you, I'm getting it ready. Every time y'all look up, why are you on the beach in January?
I see you slimming up. We see you slimming up.
Appreciate you, brother. I'm working now. I'm working. I got, I'm not ready for the gun show, Chuck. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. But here's the thing, guys. It's the work that you got to fall in love with, not the results. You're going to be rewarded because you do the work consistently. Anybody can sign up a rep. That's not the time for a victory lap. Sign up these 6. That's your goal right now. And so with that being said, I want to show y'all one more thing they did. I want to show y'all a couple of things. By the way, if you got somebody you care about, now you get 12 so they can go for free, get a free boarding pass. Hey, don't be on the boat missing your boo because you ain't go get 12. I'm just gonna tell y'all, man, if you on this boat without your boo, every time I see you, I'll be like, who you with? And I'm just gonna keep it moving with my drink. I'm telling you, man, this is a fun time to be alive.
Panic.
Bernard, I'm gonna roll up on him and say, you didn't even bring your mama? Nobody? You ain't had that how you wanted to roll with? You couldn't get 12 for your baby. Really? The baby just graduated. You couldn't get your baby a graduation cruise in January. Really? You couldn't get that other 6, huh? Just wouldn't do it for him, huh? Be so sick of me. Mess around and don't get this 12. Now here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna show you one more thing that I want you to embrace. And then I'm gonna teach you how to get it. Because we say this stuff in the overviews, but you really got to get it. Hey, man, y'all need to have this sheet up everywhere with your retirement number circled. But you hadn't done it yet because you don't believe. First thing I asked them was about the residual pay because my mentor said, Brian, they told me, if you're going to have bills coming in your home every 30 days, regardless of what's going on in your life, you need to create an income that's going to come into your home every 30 days, regardless of what's going on in your life. And when that income is greater than those bills, you are free.
Yeah.
Because people go to work to pay the bills. So if the bills are already paid, why would you go then? Soon as I saw this business had daily guaranteed residual pay, I put my bills down, I totaled them up, and I said, okay, what do I need to do to get to this number? And I told Rick and Chuck, I get to this number, I'm calling the word dead. 86 days later, they had to fight me for making the call. Man, Auntie's house, eating her food during the pandemic. She was cooking so good, I went to her house to eat. We didn't even care about no mask. We was over there raw dogging food, over there. Having a great time. Just killing everybody, just raw face. He didn't care about no mask. We was like, we catch it, we can get to eat with Auntie for the rest of the duration of this pandemic. Because we can't go nowhere else. We got to quarantine right here with Auntie and all this food. And I was talking to her aunt. Her aunt's a network marketer. And I was about to show her how the daily pay works. And when I pulled up my account, what I recognized was what I was earning from MWR was the same as what I was earning from the Board of Education. I was only 86 days in. I got started on June the 9th. We having this conversation on September the 3rd. I'm just saying, this business is amazing. There's people, places, there's people right now that said they never do business outside of the company they were in that are joining left and right. joining left and right now. Every other week, somebody's joining from another company because they see this. This needs to be on your vision board. Where is your retirement number? Then, well, where's your residual retirement number? Meaning, where's the number that exceeds your bills? Then, hopefully, if you're not living upside down, then where's the larger number that would match your income? Then, where's the number that allows you to match your income or double your income? Because you need to get 2 years ahead. Then, where's the number where you can travel and do all that other stuff that you've always wanted to do? Then once you find the numbers, it's just a matter of if you're committed to mastering the mundane and doing the work. You got to do the work. Most people won't do the work, though. Answer, most people won't do the work. Why? Because we used to work, get paid, work, get paid, work, get paid, work, get paid. And that's not how this business works. This business is work, 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 get paid. Work, 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 get paid. Work, 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 get paid, get paid. Work, work, get paid, get paid, get paid. Work, get paid, get paid, get paid. Get paid, get paid, get paid. And when your phone calls go down and your money goes up, that's when you're winning in this business. But until you get there, this is all we have to do. Anybody has the link, and you can put the link to our roadmap to making wealth real in the chat. I'm going to go over the roadmap to making wealth real faster than ever. Main reason is you guys can read. And I'd hate to be like, making y'all mad by reading to you stuff that you can read. But I do want to share with you that the people that use the roadmap on the team, every time they did it, they got promoted 2 or 3 times. Then they stopped doing it and went backwards. Then they get tired of being hard-headed and start doing it again, and then they get back to where they began. Let's stop playing that game and just use the roadmap and duplicate the roadmap. It's pretty simple. Roadmap is something I refer to every month. And as soon as I finish filling in 6 new partners, I just fill out another one. Getting back on that cycle, it's going to be a lot of fun. But why not start now, finish out this month strong, and roll into the 4th of July weekend or beginning of the week? Because guys, if you're not careful, if you don't start off strong, train tonight, prepare tonight. You don't start off strong tomorrow morning, you're going to mess around and lose 5 days. Because the 4th of July is on a what? Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so people are going to be cooking out and partying Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. They're going to stagger into work on Wednesday. We already 5 days into July if you don't do it now. See, if you start reaching out to people now, on the weekend, you just following up to see where the cookouts are at, and they bring it up. Hope y'all caught that. If you didn't, you'll get the replay. And so here's what's exciting. All you gotta do with the roadmap is fill it in. Guys, the best ability, put this in your notes. My best ability is accountability. Here's the part that's missing. You're doing a roadmap by yourself. Where is your sponsor? Where is your upline expert? You know the best person to hold you accountable? Your children. Mess around and do some goal setting. If you have younger children, do some goal setting with your younger children. Do some goal setting with your nieces and nephews and promise to get them stuff and see if they don't check on your business every chance they get. Did you make your calls, mama? Did you make your calls, daddy? How am I gonna get this bike if you don't make a call? Anybody can get that bike. I need the bike that you get when you make your calls. Get them enrolled in the vision. Have people in your power circle helping you focus on the things that you need to master, which are the mundane. They ain't gonna do it, but I promise you, they can't wait to help you do it. Meaning they don't mind cheering you on, just don't recruit me. They want to see you succeed. They just don't want to do it with you. Use that. Accountability is everything. I got accountability partners everywhere. Telling everybody. Matter of fact, I got this from Negro. Telling everybody, I need to qualify for this cruise. Can you help me out? Because I want a bunch of people asking me, did you qualify for the cruise? I don't need them asking me about my cash flow. I need them asking me, hey, did you qualify for that? You know, I meant to ask you, Sean, did you qualify for that cruise? Yeah, man, we going in January, bro. What'd you have to do to get that? Oh, I just needed to find 6 people that wanted to do what I do. What exactly do you do? Funny you should ask. This is a simple business, guys. You know how many people get excited about a cruise if you get excited about a cruise? I'm just excited about the, can y'all tell I'm kind of excited about the cruise? Y'all know why? Because it's free. Y'all put this in your notes. This is a real quote. If it's free, it's for me.
For me.
You might have to pay to get to the boat. I don't know. But I know once I get there, that boarding pass said I can board. How you get to the boat now, you might need to skateboard to the boat. I'm not sure. But once you get there, they'll let you on. See, here's how I know some of y'all ain't serious about that cruise. You ain't even go get your passport straight yet.
I just came back from Cabo.
I know it. I'm just saying. I'm just giving people a little check. I just giving y'all a little mental checklist. Yolanda just got back off a cruise. I know Yolanda. Yolanda, like, she over there cussing in parentheses. I see you. I see a bunch of
It'll be my second cruise, Mr. Sean T.L.
I feel you.
Yolanda, we gonna
I'm
be
on a free one, though.
back
My cruise is gonna be better than everybody's cruise because mine gonna be free.
because mine is free.
They can have a cruise around Georgia. It's impossible. Don't look at the map. It's impossible. But if they did, I'd be on that thing like free. It's just free. See, here's the thing, guys. We're doing this on purpose to make the business fun.
Yeah.
There's nothing fun about cash flow. Nothing. It's what you do with the cash flow that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's when you guys start talking about how you got this pay raise in your check that allowed you to pay off such and such. Y'all know what y'all need to start attaching that to? Guys, check this out. I told somebody today, I'm going on a cruise. He said, how? I said, no, I told a good friend of mine about something I'm working on. This is last week. This is late last week. Had a quick conversation about something I'm working on, right? He was like, where do you get the money to work on that? I said, well, it's from the money I freed up when I got this. Because I officially own my car now. No car payments. So people were like, oh man, you paid your car off. I'm like, nah, man, I got about 445 more reasons to do whatever I want. That's cash flow.
Yes.
Thanks.
Then I saved about $300 a month by switching my car insurance away from Geico. So now I'm about 800 up in cash flow.
Man.
That ain't got nothing to do with the QFD, guys.
I'm just saying, I joined the club with you.
But here's the part that got his attention.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna tell you what it is I'm working on. But when I told him I was working on that and I didn't have to do anything extra, then cash flow got sexy to him.
Mm.
I always start talking to y'all because I love y'all so much. I go a different direction. Write this down. Your goals, your financial goals should lead to your fun goals.
Mm.
You got to start attaching your fun goals to your financial goals. All work and no play is some old bull. I don't know how they use it in that, but it's some old bull work for me. You start attaching your fun goals to your financial goals, especially in this business. Now you're motivated to hit your financial goals. Some of you know I asked for this cruise 2 years ago. I didn't know they was going to do it with only 6 reps. But I'm pretty excited about that. But I just told them how hard I went in my practice company on the cruise that they had for that. We went to Jamaica for free. It was amazing. Great time. But it was a greater time because it was free. And I did more production going. going for the cruise than I did going for just production. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm recording this. I hate to tell y'all this. Y'all want to hear a secret about y'all business?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
So bad that they made it only 6 QFDs because they know most of us ain't gonna do it.
Ain't gonna do it.
Mm.
So we got to prove them wrong.
Because you know they based that on prior production.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
If we was all knocking out, if people coming in the game and knocking out 6 reps a month, they would have never made it 6 reps a month for the cruise.
Right.
But it's just a few people that do that. But everybody can.
Yeah.
I just wanted to give y'all that as a qualifier that you can do it. Now, here's what has to happen. You got to start fresh. Everybody needs to print out a new one of these and run through it. You need to expose, you need to edify so that we can educate. The experts can handle your finances. You need to get rid of your excuses. You can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't do both. Never at the same time. Is this making sense?
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anymore.
So again, there.
Up
You
there.
can make excuses or you can make money. You cannot do both at the same time. We don't do explanations. Your ego, that's another E, will make you explain things that you don't have to explain. You have no explaining to do. None. None. If you're not ready to be the one explaining, or you know that the person you're talking to don't want to hear from you, and they're like, well, why can't you tell me? This is all you need to say, because that's not how we do business. Guys, you'd be amazed at how many people I've recruited in this business by just telling them the process. Let me tell you what I mean. Anybody want to know what I mean by that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They'd be like, well, why don't you tell me? Well, because that's not how we do business. All right, well, how y'all do business? Well, I ask you if there's a way that you can improve your cash flow, would that interest you? And if you say yes, I introduce you to my mentor who does all that work for me. How many guys would agree that's a pretty sexy process?
Yes.
Right.
Now compare that to what you've been doing and see whether or not.
Yours is definitely sexier.
I'm just saying, if you're trying to beat a deal all the time, nobody ain't trying to do that after working on weekends.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't get me wrong. If you're good at it, they will. You just have to assure them that you'll be doing the conversation for them. But if you're not the one doing the conversations, don't act like you're the one doing the conversations yet.
right.
Is this making sense?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody enjoys a simple process. My process is simple because I find out if people are interested in improving their cash flow. And if they are, I sit down with them on a Zoom for 30 minutes and sign them up. So people join me because that's my process. The ones that don't necessarily want to be the one sharing, they'll ask, well, I have to, like, I just signed up one of my line brothers. And he said, I ain't going to be in front of nobody's room doing nothing like that. He just went through it. I was like, I never told you had to. Who did the presentation for you? You did. Well, why wouldn't I do it for your friends? Signed up. That was his only objection. Is this making sense?
Mm-hmm.
I was literally out at dinner, signed him up at the dinner table, kept him moving. Why? Because everybody wants to do this business until they meet us. And we are either going to be an awesome memory, we're either going to be an awesome memory or a painful reminder of what this is.
Mm.
Everyone wants to do this business until they meet us. Some of y'all been frowning this whole Zoom and wonder why people won't join your company. Because you're mean looking. You can't even smile on a friendly Zoom. You mean mugging me and I'm already here. I'm thinking about quitting. Why the hell would I join your business? Get your face right. Raise your eyebrows. Get a haircut. I'm just playing. But raise your eyebrows. Some of y'all need to shave your eyebrows off and then paint them back on like this. I'm just saying. Y'all scary. Need to be inviting. Need to be engaging. Your conversation needs to be dynamic. You need to go ahead and start studying how to be that person that people will want to be around, even if they never joined your business. Because those are going to be the people that make you the most money because they can't wait to refer people to you. We hadn't even started teaching you guys how to generate referrals yet. Referrals is the easiest way to do business. How you think insurance agents been in insurance and done insured people's whole families for years? Referrals. They're like, yo, this is your 4th cruise this year. What you doing? Oh man, I got a friend of mine introduced me to some guys that did some cash flow. Referrals. Start helping people and see how your referrals start rolling. Is this making sense?
Yes.
I know people that have joined the business, quit the business, and then referred people to them because their business was good. It just wasn't for them at that time.
Yep.
We do great business around here. That 62% retention rate is a real thing. Get your emotions out of it, though. Negative emotions kill your business. Positive emotions can build it. You set yourself on fire, people will come to watch you burn. However, you can put out a lot of fires with negative emotions. You do these things and that equals enrollments. Set your goals. Guys, in order for this to be worthwhile, I'm willing to work to build it to what? Choose that number and then share that number with your accountability partners. I'm building this because, guys, if your why didn't get you 6 reps last week, change it. If your why does not make you cry, or for you tough fellas, don't tear you up a little bit, it is not big enough. If your why is not so big that my why can fit in it, if I'm a part of your group, meaning helping me helps you get to it, it's not a network marketing why. My why forces me to build a network. It's bigger than me. It forces me into a position where I got to help other people get paid. God, in order for you to get everything you want, you got to help people get what they want. That's been business 101 since there was a thing called business. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Put this in your notes. Remember, we talking about the power of questions. Who did I help last week? Like legitimately help. See, when people start complaining about, hey, what's up, Nick? But people start complaining about, well, I can't do this, that, and the other because I got this. I said, yeah, I got a friend that went through that exact same thing. I got a team of experts that can show you how to do your thing, how to get over that, how to get past that. I just offer to help. This is making sense.
Yeah.
Guys, your why is what drives you when they tell you no. Then after that, it's just a checklist. What's your short-term goal? Well, 5, but yet 6 QFDs, $150 a month. Self-funded. 15 should be, it's 12, but 3 of them gonna quit. Put this in your notes, guys. Some don't stay. That's what you need for your notes. So when they leave, you ain't stressing. You just say, I guess that's one of those that don't stay. You know the category for them. So we get 15 so that when 3 don't stay, our $20 a day still comes. We still make it $600 a month, $7,300 a year. Get that thing to 40 QFDs, that's more than 36. You're a 3-star, making $50 a day, that's $1,500 a month. Then it's just a checklist. Get your pay card. Why? Because your little Mickey Mouse Visa, you don't even have Disney stock. If you don't have Disney stock, how does this benefit you when you pay for the coffee at the one-on-one with them? When you sit across the tabletop and share this plan with them, you should at least buy their little coffee with your MWR Visa. So even though you transfer most of your money to your main account, keep 10% on your MWR card because it's sexy. And it validates your business because Visa just don't be putting their name on everybody's cards. It's called third-party validation. Visa validates MWR for you. Is this making sense to you guys? I'm just giving y'all some network marketing 101 because some of y'all don't know y'all was in a network marketing company. I just want to let y'all know that's how we get paid. We get paid in a network marketing structure. I ain't getting all these reps and customers. I'm not doing it. If I can't get paid off what other people are doing, I'm not doing it. Because everybody I know that's wealthy was getting paid off what I was doing. It's called the just over broke, a jump out of bed, a journey on the brokenness. We was calling them weird stuff like BOSS. I don't even say that. That's a bad word in my house.
Thanks.
We make lists. We host grand openings. We reach out to people on social media. We hang billboards on social media. We download our Hurler app so that it can track our mileage, tell us our deductions, take pictures of our receipts, track our deductions. We track everything through Hurler so our MWR experts will do our taxes for free. We upload our bills so they can negotiate them longer. We get our debt-free date, our millionaire date. We mess around and look, we upload our credit reports, get our credit restored. We schedule that consultation date so we can potentially get that diversified cash flow account, so we can take that money out of that savings account. And so we can start feeding our diversified cash flow account, and our diversified cash flow account can start paying off our debt, not our bill money.
Mhm.
We start paying interest with interest. We start moving like the ballers. We register for training. We attend training. We apply training. There's your 6 reps right there. Fill in these 3 bubbles, you're on a cruise. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. We got the momentum bonus. You get 3 reps in your first 30 days. They pay you $150 extra. Right now, if you do it before the end of the month, you just made $450 because they're not going to give you $50 a rep. They'll give you $100 a rep. So 300, because that's 3 people for $100 each, plus 150 equals 450. Or you can just make it 750 and just get 6 reps. Qualify for the cruise, make $750 and a free boarding pass. Don't see how much, I don't see how it gets much better than that. You add 1 customer to those 3 qualified financial directors, and now you start earning $5 a day. That's $150 a month. You make $40 a customer. Is this making sense? Once you got your 3 customers, your $149 membership is free. The fee gets waived just for having 3 customers. If your customers have 3 customers, their fee is waived. And your residuals are grown. How do we do it? I make a list. Every time I want to make money, I hang a billboard on social media. I make a list of the 20 people I most want to reach out to and share this business with that day. And when I reach out to them, my expectation is 10 exposures. 10 people out of the 20 that I reach out to are going to see something. And worst case scenario, I'm going to sign 1 up. How many guys would agree those numbers are fair? If I reach out to 20, now what do I mean when I say reach out? I still work the business. When I'm working it right, I'm working on the same schedule I had when I was teaching. And so I text 10, 20 people at 10 o'clock a.m. because that's my first break. You know, they get you in there at 8. And in Georgia, they forced to give you a break around 10-ish, 15 minutes. Whatever you had to say on the 16th minute, it's got to wait. You got to get back to work in Georgia. Then I inbox people on social media who did not text me back. So I return the text to the people that text me back over lunch because they text me back and that's my lunch break. So I eat my food real fast and I make sure I return my text, or I return my text and then I eat my food real fast, depending on how hungry I am, right? Then after lunch, I inbox whoever didn't text me. Then at 5 o'clock, while most people are in traffic, I call who didn't text me or inbox. Well, Sean, what did you say? Well, to the people I text, I asked them, how have you been? To the people that didn't hit me back on our text, I inboxed them and say, hey, I shot you a text. But if you're like most people, the best place to reach you is here on whatever the social media is. LOL, how have you been? When I call them, I say, hey, man, did you see my text, my call? I mean, did you see my text on my inbox? You were busy today. How have you been? But the key is, I want to find out what?
How you been?
Got it.
You see how y'all ain't answering?
How you
How-
been?
How have you been?
Just saying, that's why I don't be getting on this little raggedy Zoom. I should have to ask you to respond more than once. We got new people hanging out. Talking about building something, you can't build new business on the same old energy. You can't add new wine to old wineskins.
Well, I reached out to my new people, yes and no. I reached out.
I know, I read it. I know, I read it. I know, I read it. Doggone it. I'm just gonna make sure you know she working. I ain't messing up my food and my drinks. It's Henny o'clock right now. Whatever you say, Auntie. I know.
Facts.
But guys, every time I want to get paid, I hang a billboard on social media. I make a list of 20 people and I find out how they doing. Then once they tell me how they doing, most decent people appreciate that you ask them how they doing, and they normally ask me how I'm doing. And I tell them I'm doing fantastically awesome. What you been up to? They tell me what they've been up to. Most decent people ask me what you've been up to. You know, same old. Children are grown and gone. Still raising family though, building business. Most nosy people will ask, what kind of business do you run? Or if they're my friends on social media, I see you've been doing big things, man. What you got going on? It's a great question. Is there a way that you can improve your cash flow? Would that interest you? And next thing you know, they're in the text thread. You want to know what the text thread is? That's why you got a sponsor. That's why you got an upline expert. They will show you how to put that person in a text thread that will invite them to a Zoom. Because this is what I was taught. If you put 50 people in a text thread, minimum 15 of them will be exposed to a full presentation. You expose 15 to a full presentation, 5 will join. Every time I do this, I never get the 50, I always get the 5. About to do it again. Just cuz. Just cuz. Told Javon about it. Javon, every time Javon does it, happens. Told Bernard about it. Every time Bernard does it, happens. Just happens. Boys couldn't bust a grape before I showed them that part. They started tracking and we started doing accountability together. Now you can't stop them from sponsoring.
Hey, he ain't lying.
They sponsor
He
more
ain't
than
lying.
me now. He ain't lying. They sponsor more than me now. I got to get back in the game. Just, you know, just to show them, you know. I might not show everybody my little welcome text to the, you know, to the people. I'm gonna shoot it to them though, because they still owe me money. We don't pay each other in money though, but we got bets. we got stuff we got to get done. My point being, you need accountability. Don't do this sheet on your own. Choose a partner that's running though. Because, well, somebody asked you why.
Why?
Everybody asks you why.
Why?
Because if they're not running, they're not going to check you.
Why?
Because they don't want to get checked. See, nobody wants to be a hypocrite. So here's what your raggedy accountability partner gonna say. Well, I wasn't doing nothing, so I didn't feel right telling you do something while I wasn't doing. I still needed you to still tell me to do it. You just don't get paid. Don't mess up my pay because you ain't doing nothing.
Right.
Check me.
Facts.
Don't hide from me when it's time to get checked. But even if you want to hide, still check me because I still have to get to my why. And I still gave you a number. I got to get to make this worthwhile.
Mm-hmm.
So care about me enough to check me because I chose you as an accountability partner. Does this make sense?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to accountability partners, choose wisely. Choose people that are running. Choose people that are actually doing the same things that you're doing. And never, ever, ever quit. If you can think of a reason that'll make you quit, you might as well quit now because I guarantee you it's going to happen.
Mm.
Somebody ask you why.
Why?
Why?
I'm gonna let you guys go on this. Because whenever you set out after a worthy goal, 2 things have to happen. The enemy has to kill you, and your creator has to prepare you.
Mm.
And they feel the same depending on how you position yourself. And so when you do this business, don't try to do what's easy. Focus on what's worth it. Is this making sense?
Yes.
This business is not easy, guys, but it's worth it. The only reason it's not easy, though, is because we were born and designed for success, but we've been reprogrammed for failure. And so it's time to do a reboot on your operating system and only add the stuff back that'll serve your goal. Was that worth your time?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, Mr. Sean T. Hill. Absolutely.
Excellent, guys. Well, I love you to life. And when we get back together, because we're gonna get back together next Monday. We don't care about holidays. Holidays is for the, for the businesses to make money, because y'all gonna want to grill something and bust off some fireworks.
Hey, Doc, can you see me, Doc?
I see them cheese, Bernard. That's what it looks like. That's what it look like when we working.
And look, and then you got a 50-15-5. I just ended with the dates of when I got their number.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it, man. Appreciate your help, bro. Appreciate
Hey,
you.
man, you know I love you. He's them 3 stars didn't get the 3-star without these conversations and without doing the work.
Yeah. Facts.
We not wishing for this. We working for it.
Facts.
It don't have to be one day. It can be 2 days. You just got to put in the work.
Yeah.
And so with that being said, for everybody I just got the opportunity to meet, my name is Sean T. Hill. Blessed to be a 5-star executive with this company. More importantly, I'm Willie and Maddie Mae Hill's bouncing baby boy. It has been a plum pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. I look forward to doing business with you, shifting and creating new cash flow with you, and being on this Caribbean cruise in January with you, stunting on them homes.
Great call, Dr. Hill.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.